Hello, hello, hello to all my collective. This is the beautiful, beautiful Empress met on the ones and twos and threes. I'm about to get ready to do a quick energy check in for my beautiful, beautiful Divine Feminine Collective, okay? If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Please, please don't force it to fit if it's not your story. If you like and don't love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow. Don't forget to follow on your way out, okay? Nonetheless, I just hope everybody having a positive and productive day. Yes, I am doing a reading on Christmas Day. You want to know why I'm doing a Christmas reading on Christmas Day? It's because what? I want to. And I guess I feel like I need to on some level. I done already opened my gifts. I'm about to get ready to start my day. I am feeling a little better today. Gradually, slowly, but surely, I am recovering, which is a plus. So with that being said, I just want to get a reading out. I'm about to get ready to get it popping. I'm gonna get it popping. For the day. Okay, collective. Nonetheless, let's get this reading. So originally, I'm not gonna shuffle no more of these, but guess what? They are some Christmas cards, and they're so cool. I love them. I love them a lot. So with that being said, I got some Christmas tarot cards, some Yuletide cards, and I do got these. I was going to start with these, but for whatever reason, I started shuffling these. And I mean, when the cards started popping out, I couldn't put them back. So since I couldn't put them back, and my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides instructed me not to put them back, guess what? I did not put them back because it is a message that my divine feminines need, and my divine feminines need this message right now, okay? I don't know if I'm going to post it on Christmas, but whenever I do post it, it's going to be meant for you because my readings are timeless, okay? Even though it's Christmas Day when I'm doing it, but yes, I'm still going to do it. So, with that being said, let's get into this reading. The first tarot card that popped out was Ace of Good Cheers in reverse, which would be Ace of Cups. So, right now, your divine masculine's emotions are pretty much all over the place. This person is not really in the best emotional state at this time. For some of my divine feminine collective, you can just send a text if you are able to send a text message to this person. I really don't know, but for whatever is going on, this person is not just really in the best of spirits. They're really not in holiday spirit too much right now. I'm getting a melancholy type of feeling, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, their mind is just not really in the holiday spirit. They're just kind of emotionally just all over the place right now, not really in the best emotional state, and at all, they're really not, and they're not really feeling pretty cheerful. A lot of the divine masters that I'm tapping into at this time could be borderline depressive, because I said melancholy. So when I say melancholy, I just feel like they could be borderline depressive. And with this person being borderline depressive, that's just it, and that's what's going on with your divine masculine at this time, especially for my divine feminines who may be having some type of inquiry or wanting to know kind of where your person's headed at this time. Because for whoever I am doing this reading for at this time, what I am saying to you is that this is what's going on. And it's a great possibility that it could be some energy of no contact to minimal contact that could be going on at this time, okay, collective? So they're really just not in such a holiday spirit right now, just to be honest, okay? It's in a reverse. Whatever environment that they're in, because I feel like it has a lot to do with their environment. But on the same token, I'm getting a lot of discontent energy. And when I go further into that tarot, which I'm about to, it came out. So I know I'm on the right path with that, okay? They just not in the boat. They're not really feeling holiday-ish, per se. They're really winging it today. Can I be honest? Because they're trying to work overtime and their overdrive time trying to balance. It's like they want to feel okay emotionally and mentally, because I feel like those two, look, this thing right here and that thing right there, I feel like it's a struggle to balance their emotions and their mental. But they're trying. They're working extremely hard to do so. Hold on for a sec. They're trying, though. They really are. Because I see with the balance, this gives me temperance energy. It also could be representational of Sagittarius energy. You could be a Sagittarius, or the person that's on your mind could be a Sagittarius, or it's like they're trying to be optimistic, although it is a struggle to be optimistic for them at this time. I'm going to be honest with you. This is me as your personal tarot reader on YouTube, giving you the insight so that you know that they're trying to be optimistic for the holidays, but they're just really not there. They're not there. And maybe they'll get there at some point, but on whatever level that they get there, it's going to take them a little bit of time to kind of just get there, okay? You know, because as you can kind of see on this picture, look at the Santa Claus on here. Like, you see how he looks so, like, tired, trying to balance everything. So I'm getting a lot of somewhat of exhausted energy, you know, very exhausted, very fatigued, you know. I just feel like this person have been faced with a lot of challenges, and with this person being faced with these multiple challenges, I just feel like it's a struggle, okay? Because it's just like they don't have the most positive outlook on the future right now. They don't know what direction to go. They don't even know what is really gonna make them happy, you know. They don't know what, they don't know who, they don't know how, they don't know what the future holds. You know, I did a couple of videos on TikTok and I got some energy around someone being uncertain of the future. And based off these cards, what I'm seeing in this very moment during the holidays, this person has a lot of concern. I feel like a lot of concern does have a lot to do with my Divine Feminine Collective as well. Because for some of you, this person actually could be dealing with a third party, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is, okay? And actually, you know, this is the Three of Swords, actually. That was my mistake. I thought it was the 3-1, but that's the Three of Swords. So, with that being said, they just, I don't know. I feel like, because I saw poker face, I feel like they're trying to display energy of not being heartbroken. They don't want to feel heartbroken, but it's something about them just wanting to not be heartbroken. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And with the Ace of Cups coming out of reverse and the Three of Swords coming out of reverse, with the balance card, shit, it is what it is, you know, because that's emotional and that's mental, you know. And they just don't know which way to go with it. We got the Three of Swords, you know. In the upright, it'll be heartbreak. But it's like they just ready to let go of, like, whatever they feel is kind of weighing them down. Because when I see the Ace of Cups energy, I'm not seeing this person being emotionally content. And that's obvious, because if it was emotionally content, it would be an upright. But with it coming out of the reverse, they're not. And that was Three of Swords. And that is mental and emotional. Actually, I just realized that. That's mental and emotionally. So they don't want to be heartbroken. They're tired of being heartbroken. And it's like they trying to balance their mind and their heart. They're trying to, like, force it to align. Because I feel like when I look at the picture, it's like they're trying to force themselves to align in it. You know, it's just a struggle, but it's hard. You know, it's like a struggle between what they need to do, what they feel like is best for them to do, and what they want to do. Pretty much. And the need would be the swords, because that's mental. That's real time. And the cups would be the emotions, and that's real time. So they're between, like, a rock and a hard place, I must say. And I feel like at this time, by them being between a rock and a hard place, it's really beginning to overwhelm them. You know, they want to give more into this with you. They want to do more for you in this connection, but until they can find some type of balance, which is what they're actively working to do. Because I also pick up that could be representational of the Two of Pentacles as well. You know, until they can find their balance, it's just hard, and it's wearing them out, and it's making them feel exhausted, and it's making them feel tired. And it's like they're ready to kind of, like, alleviate the pressure by getting rid of the heartbreak. I feel like they not only want to get rid of the heartbreak for themselves, but they also want to get rid of the heartbreak as in regards for the Divine Feminine, for the connection, for whoever else is involved in the situation. It's just like they just wanted to kind of, like, is it over yet, is what I'm hearing. But it's not, you know. The Four of Pentacles as well in reverse. It's like they just like, I'm tired of holding on to something that's not really making me happy. And I'm BG. They tired of holding on to whatever type of situation that they're holding on to, which I'm going to have to say karmic, because that's just what I feel like it is. It's too much. And they feel like it's unfair, you know, that it has to be like that. But they also are coming to some type of realization that in order to balance the scale, to make it fair, it's some decisions that need to be made. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with that balance card, I also look at that as it could be potentially the Two of Pentacles, although it's not. It's the Temperance. You know what I'm saying? And with Temperance, that's always a balance between emotions and mental, which is what they're trying to do. And with the Four of Pentacles coming out, they could be holding on to a situation that really is not giving them the emotional fulfillment that they want. You know, and it's heartbreaking to them. But this is where the balance come out. And it's so crazy because the goddamn balance card came right in between the motherfucking Ace of Cups in the reverse, and also the Three of Swords in reverse. That's the balance. They're just tired of holding on to people, places, and things that's just not making them happy. So whatever type of dynamic that they're in at this time, it's just a situation that's just not making them happy. But I do pick up that they're trying to maintain a poker face for the holidays. They also could be trying to maintain a poker face because they could be having children and they want to stay in the best mental space as possible while they're dealing with their children as well. The night of gifts. But I just feel like with the night of coins, the Knight of Pentacles, I just feel like they want to come forward and give you an offer. But it's a struggle because, like I said, they're trying to determine what's logical versus what's emotional. You know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. Although, logically speaking, they feel like with the Knight of Pentacles coming forward, that it is best in order for them to establish their balance is to move forward to the Divine Feminine. But on the same token, it's like, I feel like they just kind of could be a people pleaser type of energy. And with them being a people pleaser, it kind of makes them be in the words to just say they're willing to sacrifice how they feel for the likes of others. But with that coming out in the reverse and with them trying to balance, it's like they're tired of dealing with it. They want to let their heartbreak go. They want to let this heartbreak go. You know, they want to let it go. And this is what they're working to do actively. It may not seem like if I'm a Divine Feminine who this is resonating with, but it's just true. With the Knight of Pentacles, they also just want to move forward and do something different. They want to move forward and establish something different, you know, but it's a struggle because they still trying to find their balance between emotional and mental. You know, it's like they what the heart wants and what the mind think is best. You know what I'm saying? But right now, with both of those being in the reverse, they don't know. And so they are not in the best holiday spirit right now. But it's almost like they trying to avoid the inevitable. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. And when I see this tower come out in the reverse, it's going to happen whether they want to or not. And that's why I say it got a lot to do with divine time, because even if they're not mentally and physically and emotionally stable enough to make this type of decision with the tower coming out in reverse, it's inevitable. The decision is going to be made. It may not be made for Christmas, but in the near future, what I pick up is it's going to be made because you cannot avoid the inevitable. You know, and that's what I mean. It's like they trying to sacrifice what they truly want for what they feel like is mentally making sense. You know what I'm saying? Mentally making sense would be potentially to deal with what they're dealing with. But emotionally to make sense would be in this Nine of Pentacles energy, which would be them to move forward to what they really want. And to be honest with you, because it is what it is, I feel like what they really want is to establish a life with the Divine Feminine. But until they balance out their emotional and their mental, it's just not going to work. And they're tired of being heartbroken. They're tired of being discontent. They're tired of being sad. They're tired of being suppressed. And I feel like they're being emotionally, mentally, and physically suppressed. But with them being mentally and emotionally suppressed, it's displaying in the physical. Because they even could look older than what they are or look worn out. You know what I'm saying? But it's only because it's a battle between the mind and the heart. The heart wants what the heart wants, which is why we got this inevitable energy that popped out, which I feel as though that is associated with divine timing. So it's going to happen whether they want it to or not. You know, they trying to avoid it, but it's only so long that they're going to be able to deal with this. It's only so long. Generally speaking, okay, collective? And guess what? This is the Ace of Kindness, which would be the equivalent of the Ace of Swords, and this is the truth. Type shit. It is what it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. That's exactly what's going on. I told you, Four of Good Cheers, which would be the equivalent of the Four of Cups. Discontent. Not satisfied. Unhappy, you know. See how this person got their hand on their head? They like, damn, I'm so sick of this shit, man. I'm not happy here. Why am I here? I just want to go be with my person, which would be the Divine Feminine. Four of Cups. They even could be drinking. They even could be trying to keep themselves distracted. But with the tower coming out in reverse, it's only so long they're going to be able to do that before it just blow up in their face. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like they look at you as like they don't want you to be single, you know. But on the same token, how can they look at you and not want you to be single with the Nine of Pentacles coming out in reverse? They not. So they becoming to know that the realization of the situation is, in order for them to balance the situation out, they're going to have to become single. But right now, they're not. So it's between the mental and the emotional right now. And they got to find balance with that. The good news is with the Wheel of the Year, which will be the equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's going to be some positive forward movement to be had. I also feel like that is the equivalent of divine timing that's going to occur within this connection, but this is just how they feeling today. And then the Eight of Gifts. They're working to establish their next move with the Eight of Pentacles. They're working to establish it. So if you're thinking that they're not, they are. Yeah, so they're going to make their next move their best move. And they're going to start working towards moving forward to make this relationship be the outcome that they want. And it's to end their relationship, which is going to end inevitably. Whether they want it to or not, it's going to end. So this is what we do not have to worry about. And they know it. I feel like intuitively, this masculine knows abundance. They want to have a more positive mindset, and they're actively manifesting gratitude and blessings. And they do look at you as they're thankful and they're happy to deal with you. They're thankful and they're happy that you are in their life. They feel like that y'all can have a positive relationship because whatever type of situation that they're attached to at this time, which I'm gonna have to say it's another karmic person, is not really giving what it needs to give. And it's like they're working an overdrive to have a positive mindset. And I feel like they're working overdrive to have a positive mindset, especially today because of the day that it is. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I know a lot of nationalities may don't celebrate Christmas, but this person is trying their hardest to have a positive mindset, generally speaking. And having a positive mindset, they are prepared to, they could even be prepared to end what's keeping them back, because they are in a lot of discontent energy because they're not single and they can't actively work and deal with the divine feminine in the way that they want because they're discontent with what they have going on. But with the Tower coming out in the reverse, it's going to happen regardless. Like whether they do it, if they don't do it, the universe is going to do it for them, regardless of the fact. So you, as a divine feminine, in your day, you just go have a good day, have a great day, have a drink, do whatever you want to do today. Because at the end of the day, this is your person, and it is what it is, and I'm standing on it. But at the same time, no matter how they try to avoid this situation, it's going to happen regardless. But they're trying to also avoid a heartbreak for others that could be potentially involved in this situation. And by others, what I mean by that is them karmic relationships. But they do feel as though, I see Six of Wands, I see Six of Swords, that this would be a good move for them. But once again, it's a struggle between the mental and the emotional, generally speaking. And we know that to be true because we have the emotions on one side that's a mess and the mental on the other side that's a mess. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, they're working to have an abundant mindset with you. And also they're working in overdrive to correct the situation as quickly as possible, because whatever they have going on at this time, although they're trying to maintain a poker face and stay in it because they feel like logically that would be the best thing to do, mentally it's just not there. Partying, time with friends, having fun, happy, single, living in a moment, you know. And this that I feel as though is this is divine feminine collective's energy, and I feel like that's what you're doing. You may not be partying, but I do pick up as we move into the new year and as we experience the holidays, I do feel like that you will be spending a lot more time with friends. I also pick up that your divine masculine could actually be spending more time with friends as well. And with that being said, but I feel like you guys are spending more time with friends for opposite reasons. Like they're doing it because they're trying to distract themselves from the reality of the situation of what they're discontent with. But you're doing it because that's just what you're doing, because you're trying to still have and maintain and have a healthy life, whether you're with this person or not. You feel what I'm saying? And with you trying to do this, you know what I'm saying, you could be out trying to have fun, and you could actually be happily single, you know what I'm saying, although they don't want you to be, although they want you to be their person. But until they can find some type of balance between the mental and the emotional, the universe is telling me to tell my divine feminine collective that you just keep doing you. You keep having fun, you keep maintaining being happy single, and you keep living in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, whatever situation that your divine masculine is attached to, it's not the best. It's only a temporary situation. It's only a temporary delay for what's to come in the future, because definitely what's to come in the future will be you. And like I said, whether they actively take this time to make this informed decision to balance their mental and their emotional, the universe is going to do it for them. You know what I'm saying? In general, but I do pick up that they may feel like that you could be happy or single, but they don't want you to be. But once again, they're not single, so how can they be not happy about you being single when they're not even single? You know what I'm saying? In general. So we do have partying, we have time with friends, having fun, happily single, and I do pick up them as being that. And once again, they not even content with that. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel as though the divine feminine collective, you low-key got too much freedom. But it's like, how can they try to create stipulations for you when they still got attachments to themselves? You know what I'm saying? Which is what's going on. But the next card that caught my attention was clock. I see tick-tock, needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal and progressing. Like I said, behind the scene, it is gradual progression that is occurring. Now, whether you, hold on, I'm back. So yeah, you know. And with that being said, we say needing time cycles and takes time to heal, progressing. And I feel like a major part of your healing process is for you to go do what you want to do. And the thing of it is, they don't want you to do what you want to do for too long, but they can't say nothing because until they really balance themselves out, what can they say? What can they do? There's nothing that they can do. They're going to have to make a different decision. And it could be divine timing such as you end up with someone else. It can be divine timing such as when they're ready, you may not be ready. But with clock, I feel like that in the top and in the back of this person's brain, they already know that. You know what I'm saying? So they know that it's something that needs to happen in order for this to do what it needs to do, what it needs to do, what it needs to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time. So we got clock, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. And this is what they want to establish. But where they're at, that's not what they feel. I saw how I keep hearing Two of Cups in the reverse. That's not what they feel. They're not content. They're not happy. They're really, really thrown out. And they're trying to align. And they're trying to keep a poker face because it's the holidays. But nonetheless, up under that is the fact to say that, you know what I'm saying, they're just not happy. And they feel like this is a soul connection with you. They feel like this is a good partnership. They do feel as though it is some type of soul contract. And they do look at you as a lifetime partner. But they know it's just going to be a matter of time before the opportunity is no longer available. And with the opportunity no longer be available, what I mean by that is you. I told you, girl, with a snake. Didn't I tell you charmed or use enable boundaries? And you could have enabled boundaries. You could have enabled distance and all of the above. And this is something that also got some discontent and worried. Because what you're doing is you just feel like, you know, you're not going to be using my energy to continuously invest in someone else. And if you feel like that, that would be accurate, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty much based off what I'm seeing, that's what they've been doing. You know, but until they make an informed decision to do something different, it's going to be this. I told you this was your twin flame. That's why I said no matter how they try to fight it, because they still are actively trying to fight this connection with you. It's going to happen one way or another. Twin flame, yin yang, balance, union, and duality, complement, and polar opposites. Yeah, that's your twin flame. I told you. They try not to leave somebody heartbroken, but they try not to leave another person heartbroken, whereas they're heartbroken themselves. And this is why they are trying to find this balance between mental and emotional. We have heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, and despair, and they break up. They gonna leave somebody heartbroken. But it's going to be just a matter of time for they leave this person heartbroken. Trust and believe. And I feel like on some level, we have swords and roses, charity and truth, revelation, honor and protection, determination. So definitely someone going to be heartbroken. I don't pick up that it's going to be the divine feminine. Because to be honest, I don't think the divine feminine going to be heartbroken regardless. Because I feel like you just doing you. And for whatever reason, they can't really say nothing or do nothing because they got some type of restriction for someone else. The dragonfly. Lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change. Things coming to light and heal. So this is what they're actively working to do, collective. They want to talk. Definitely can expect communication coming from this person because they're not interested in waiting messages, texts, calls, emails, talking more. But it's like, I feel like this is what the divine masculine is waiting from the feminine. But I just feel like for you, it's just like, look, I'm doing me for today and I'm going to be doing me from now until whenever. But they feeling some type of way because they're not single. So it is what it is today. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you need to just go do you. And trust in divine time. And it's just going to do what it do. Because even if this divine masculine that we speaking on for Christmas don't do what he needs to do, trust and believe the universe is going to do it for him one way or another. And that's facts. That's facts there. I'm going to just keep it P with y'all. I told you, a karmic relationship. Told you. Karmic relationship. Resentments and trigger. Perception. Intensity. Letting go. Turmoil and fleeting. I'm telling you. Letting go is the energy that's standing out for me because they want to have it's a codependent relationship, and that's the mental and emotional. That's not balanced with their masculine today, and that's why they really can't be happy because the reality of the situation is they're really not happy. They're not. You know, they just not fucking happy. Addiction, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotionally bound, and that's that blockage. That's that two of swords energy. I'm telling y'all. So that's what's going on. But they see you as paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, and honeymoon phase. That's what they want. But they know in order for them to experience that with you, they're going to have to break somebody hard. And I'm going to be honest. If I ain't saying it's going to be the divine thing. Whether you be with this person a lot, they ain't finna break your heart. But I do see in the near future that they're going to be breaking somebody else hard. I'm telling you, the star, you know. Because I feel like on some level, Divine Feminine, you kind of like, maybe you put a lot of emphasis and effort into this connection once upon a time. I also pick up the world, but I'm just not saying you just ready for something new. And intuitively, they know that. Ten of Cups, you want complete wish fulfillment. And like I said, although I am saying that Divine Timing has a lot to do with that, I see a mistletoe. They may try to reach out to you today on Christmas to have a conversation with you because they're not content. But on the same token, I see 10 of Cheers. It's like you want to have a complete wish fulfillment. I feel as though they look at you as being complete wish fulfillment. They look at you as being complete wish fulfillment. My own same token, how can they really experience that with you when they have yet to deal in another situation? And for you, it's like hope is slowly dwindling. So I'm just saying that the Divine Feminine is day by day gradually detached from the situation. And the reality of the situation is, as I'm speaking to you today, this person don't really want you to detach from this situation. But I do pick up that the Divine Feminine is pretty much doing this as a means of protection to protect your heart, because kind of like intuitively, although the High Priestess has not popped out, I'm just getting that you just feel like some shit just off. And y'all know it's just off, and he know it's off, and you know it's off, but they're off, and until they're on, you're gonna keep doing what you do. The four candles, which would be considered the 4 wands. This is what's on their mind. They want to have a stable connection, but how can they have a stable connection when they have a 10 of Pentacles elsewhere? But the 10 of Pentacles that they have elsewhere is not really what they want. Now, materialistically, which is their logical, it is. But when it comes to emotions, it's not there. And with that not being there, sometimes the materialistic aspect of it don't even matter. And that's pretty much what's going on with this person right now. So they are having to come to some weird ass realization that it may be a possibility that if they don't straighten up and fly right, that there may be some type of ending to be had as we move into the new year. And I see overindulgence. Nine of good cheers. They even could be over drinking today. They could also be drinking to try to cope with the loss of the feelings of loss, the child, the food, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still a lot of fear around them taking that leap of faith. And when I say leap of faith, the leap of faith will be you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just going to be like that until the end. They gonna drink and they gonna do what they do. I'm definitely picking up they could be doing a lot of drinking today. I feel like that you could just be kicking it today. I'm telling you, but what is on their mind is the Hierophant. You having a traditional connection with you. You know what I'm saying? But they can't have that until they in this situation. But I am seeing Divine Timing on the board for today. I'm telling you, the Page of Gifts, and they want to go ahead and move forward. They want to go ahead and establish that new beginning with you in general. But they're going to have to put their big boy drawers on and come forward. And the Death in the reverse, which means they're not trying to end this connection. I don't see a lot of improvement. I just pick up that they just gonna have to cope. They just coping until further notice. It's pretty much what I'm getting with that. But nonetheless, I'm saying shitty. I'm not saying the ending, because if it was an ending officially, I would say that. And I'm gonna be G with you. I'm not even really saying the ending on no end. I'm not really saying the ending officially with my Divine Feminine Collective, nor am I saying the ending with the karma either, okay? And we do have the king of good cheers, which would be the king of cups, but you know what I'm saying, you not really feeling so secure in this relationship. So I feel like until further notice, I'm just sitting in my Divine Feminine with you not feeling secure. Although this person does see you as paradise, I do see that you are going to continuously move forward regardless, because once again, time waits for no man, and I mean, it's on them, you know what I'm saying? So I just hope that their next move be their best move. Right now, I'm not seeing a lot of change on either end, but today it is a battle between heart and mind. 2 good cheers, it's mutual. They do love you, but until they can get over this immature energy of being so stuck and bound to the materialistic situation that they're in, and when I say materialistic, I would have to say karmic, it's gonna be like that. But I do see 2 of cups energy. I do see it. 8 of good cheers in the reverse. See, I don't see a lot of transitioning happening right away. I'm just gonna be P. I gotta tell you how I see it. They're trying, but it's taking some time. They try. They actively trying to manifest, but it just is what it is. We got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, because they are in a 10 of Pentacles in a reverse. So even if they do got all the gifts in the world that it is to have as a materialistic sense, emotionally they're still empty today. And they're going to continuously be empty until they put their big boy drawers up and move on. It's coming. I told you the 2 of Swords in reverse. So it's definitely coming. It's definitely coming. But when, I don't know. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Still a little bit of delay, but it's coming. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And even if they are in the established Ten of Pentacles, trust and believe that ain't even stable. It's not even stable. Six of Cups, Eight of Wands. They're not communicating that yet. It's a delay in communication. But until they communicate it, I mean, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. But yeah, the king of good cup. But they're emotional. They do have feelings and emotions that's tied to the divine feminine, and y'all are a match made in heaven. But until this person does what he needs to do, it's a delay. But right now, they just discontent. They just sitting there discontent today. Other than that, collective, y'all have a beautiful, blessed. I told you. 10 of Wands. I told you. It flipped out right down for the close. Other than that, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. And that's them right now. Yep. Other than that, y'all have a great day. Empress Man out. Peace.